Tom Sandoval fudges up again. Dylan Efron might be stinky by his own admission, and the Traitors US reunion is going down and more. We got to talk about it. So smash that like. Hopefully you're wearing something comfy. Hit that subscribe, and let's get this party started with producer Prince, obviously.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, stand-up comedian and pop culture vulture, Joleen Lunzer here for another No Offense, All Offense, the pop culture show where we take a comedic look at all things trending, our favorite reality shows, news, things we love to hate, things we hate to love. If you haven't already, smash that like, hit that subscribe. Liking is a free way to support the channel. Remember, everything I say today is true. Hello, Dave, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
Also, a reminder, I am very opinionated, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You're welcome to sound off in the live chat or the comment section, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's my opinion!
It's just my opinion, but sit back, grab a beverage, and let's have some laughs. If you're in the live chat, please sound off. Happy Thursday. We got a new episode of Traitors tonight. So much to look forward to. And just so you know, you're going to enjoy it because a lot of people you might like or might not like think I'm kind of excellent.
I heard actually mixed reviews on Joleen.
Oh, Joleen was excellent. What are they saying?
Joleen is excellent. What are they saying? What are they saying? So hello, everybody. I did set a super chat goal for today. If we can hit it, we got 10. If we hit 10 teal super chats or higher at the end or after we hit the goal, we're going to have you guys get to name the impersonation that I do if you need a laugh, or you can do an ask me anything. So we have an hour to hit our 10 teal or above super chat goal, and then we got a little fun perk. All right, let's get into it. Right out the gate. I woke up this morning. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. All right, hit that like. Shout out to my mods. Okay. Woke up this morning feeling fine. Knew Tom Sandoval was fudging up. Do. And Tom Sandoval still, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Okay. So something tells me Tom's up to something bad. Something tells me Tom's up to something bad. So Tom Sandoval, according to In Touch, Tom Sandoval begs judge to forgive mistake made while repping himself in Raquel Leviss battle. So if we remember, Tom Sandoval still is in a lawsuit in a battle with his former lover, Rachel Raquel, because he allegedly filmed her on a FaceTime without her consent while they were doing like FaceTime sexting. And she was allegedly fingerlinging herself. And he screen recorded it, shared it to his phone. And that's the video that Ariana found in his phone that made all of the scandal and all the news of the Rachel Raquel and Tom Sandoval affair come to light. So reminder, anyone who's like, Tom seems fun. He also allegedly records women without their consent while they're doing sexy stuff, which is gross, Tom. Gross. So he's in this lawsuit. We know that he dropped his lawyer or his lawyers. Thought he'd get a new one, Tom. You know, you think maybe that would be high priority for you, but allegedly still repping himself. Okay. So this is today. They're saying Tom Sandoval begged the judge. Let me make this big so you guys can see it. Tom Sandoval begged a judge to allow him to avoid consequences for missing an important deadline. Oh, good Lord. In his battle with Raquel Leviss, formerly known as Raquel Leviss, the artist formerly known as Rachel Raquel. She was like, "Hello," claiming he was busy. You guys, he was just busy with holidays and looking for a new lawyer after parting ways with his old team. In Touch can exclusively report. So In Touch this is their exclusive. Tom, 42. Come on, we know he's 82. Let's not lie. Someone in the comments said Tom has been 42 for like 5 years. And that's the truth. Tom is actually my grandfather. Okay. Spoiler alert, but we don't claim him, but he's definitely my grandfather. Okay. Tom allegedly 42 filed a declaration explaining the situation to the Los Angeles Superior Court judge presiding over Raquel's invasion of privacy lawsuit against Tom and ex-girlfriend Ariana Madix. I still am baffled why Ariana Madix is included in this lawsuit. She didn't share your information. She didn't record you without your consent. Tom, blame the man that did it. Okay, you've already punished Ariana enough, Rachel Raquel, with your shitty friendship. All right. The former Vanderpump Rules star explained that he had been represented by lawyers Tara Karamians and Verend Gorgian. Okay. Apologies for just murdering, as Alan Cummings would say, their last name. So the Gorgian Law Group and I parted way. Did he say they parted way? Oh, goodness. They parted way, leaving me to represent myself until I could find another attorney, Tom wrote. As In Touch reported, Tom and his lawyers ended their relationship in late 2024, which left Tom without a lawyer for 32 days. Around the same time, Rachel Raquel, who's now the big old adult age of 30, and her legal team fired off a list of questions they demanded Tom answer as part of the case. Tom said, "Well, I was aware that there was a 30-day deadline to respond to the discovery. I was not aware of the potential objections or that missing the deadline to respond would result in a waiver of those obligations as I am not an attorney and I have no legal training Oh my God, Tom. Tom. When are you going to grow up? When are you going to grow up, sir? You are 96 years old, okay? Now, you can miss a deadline here and there, but this is really important. You're being accused of some serious shiz for some serious money." And he's like, "I didn't know. On December 13th, 2024, I was representing myself, actively searching for another attorney and mistakenly believed that I had missed the deadline to respond. I was concerned that this would make it appear as though I was trying to delay things, Tom said. Therefore, I reached out to Rachel's counsel, Mark Garagos, and asked for 30 more days to put together responses. Mr. Garagos did not respond to my email. As In Touch first reported last month, Tom hired new attorney Colin. I thought it was hardcore, but it's Hardacre or Hardacre. Colin Hardacre to represent him in her lawsuit. Well, if he's got last month, well, I guess last month would be January, so not December. Okay. In her lawsuit, Rachel claimed Tom secretly recorded explicit FaceTime chats they had during their affair while he was in a relationship with Ariana, 39. Rachel claimed Ariana found the videos on Tom's phone and shared them with others, which, okay, Rachel. Ariana and Tom have denied all allegations of wrongdoing. In addition, Ariana denied she shared the videos, with anyone and said she watched them in a private room. Well, allegedly, she watched them in the bathroom at a Tom Sandoval in the Most Extra show that was happening, I believe, at Tom. In November 2024, Tom publicly claimed Rachel's lawyers offered to drop the lawsuit against him if Tom would point the finger at NBC in a potential case Raquel might bring against the network over her time on Vanderpump Rules. And we all know NBC Universal owns Bravo. So, okay. So Tom was like, "No, here, I'm going to snitch. My lawyer said to me, they gave you an offer. I know you're not going to take it, but I have to bring it to you. If you point the finger at NBC Universal, they'll drop the case against you. Okay? And if you sleep in the bed with Fuller tonight, he might wet the bed." All right. I added that part. Shout out to Home Alone. Tom told Page Six. Tom claimed Rachel's lawyers wanted to know if he would say the network had put him up to revealing his relationship with Rachel to Ariana. Rachel's lawyers, Mark Garagos and Brian Friedman, denied the claims at the time. They told Page Six, Tom claims he lost his phone. Tom claimed he lost his lawyer. Tom did, in fact, lose his motion to dismiss. It now appears he's lost his mind. Damn. They are roasting Tom. Tom loses a lot of things, including his dignity. All right. In his new motion, Tom's lawyers asked the court to punish Tom for missing any deadlines while representing himself. Oh, my God. His lawyer noted, at the time responses were due, Sandoval, a lay person, was unfamiliar with the discovery procedures. He did not understand what objections could be made, let alone that those objections would be waived by failing to serve timely responses. In addition, Sandoval represented himself in this case for 32 days. Well, why did he do that? Why didn't you find another lawyer? Oh my God, Tom, dipshit. A short stretch during which he was dealing with the transition from his former attorneys. What? Actively searching for a new attorney. Yeah, right. More like actively partying and going live on Instagram to fight with his girlfriend, Victoria Lee Robinson. We know what Tom's been up to. He puts it on Instagram Live. There was so much time where he could have been looking for a new lawyer, where he was getting drunk, doing a lot of, drink a lot of Coca-Cola Classic, allegedly, and getting in fights with his girlfriend on Instagram Live while they were going to Bush concerts. Okay. Check with Gavin Rosdale. We know where he's been. He had time to do this. This is a grown man. Why are we treating him like a baby? Oh my God. So he was actively searching for a new attorney and preparing for the holiday season. What? I'm honestly, what is Tom doing to prepare for the holiday season? Making it snow in his nostrils? What do you mean? Allegedly, for jokes. We don't know. But for real, he doesn't have a family. It doesn't look like he decorates his home. I don't even know where the dude lives now after he was squatting in his residence that he shared with Ariana and not letting her, sell it. Well, what was he doing to prepare for the holidays? This chaotic stretch also happened to coincide with the date his responses to the first and only discovery served in his action were due. A judge has yet to rule. Oh, geez, Louise, please rule that he's going to face consequences. This man has to face consequences in his life, or he's forever going to be the ultimate douche nozzle. All right. In the motion, Tom included the list of questions Rachel wanted him to answer. The majority related to his public claims about her lawyers wanting his help on a lawsuit against NBC. Rachel asked Tom, if you contend that you were asked to misrepresent NBC Universal's involvement in the disclosure of your relationship with Levis as a condition of settlement of the action, identify who asked you to misrepresent NBC Universal's involvement. In addition, they said, identify in detail all communications you have had with any person relating to your settlement discussions with Levis relating to the action. So they're like, show proof. You said that they would give you a deal. Okay, you could settle if you would misrepresent NBC Universal and talk shiz on them. But here's the picture. Show us where Rachel's lawyers asked you to go against NBC Universal. They made it, that's pretty easy. You could be like, oh, here you go. They emailed me. They emailed my lawyer. But no, he was busy making it snow in his nostrils, so he couldn't do that allegedly. In a request for admissions, Rachel's lawyer said, admit you were never told that Levis would dismiss the action against you if you agreed to misrepresent NBC Universal's involvement in the disclosure of your relationship with Levis. They also asked him to identify all personas involved in the alleged settlement discussion he claims took place. The case is ongoing. So he's like, I can't get back to them. I got a lot of Christmas stuff going on. My karaoke band. This is redunculous. Let's see if the judge, Tom Sandoval, lawsuit update. Let's see if the judge has done anything. Tom Sandoval it's just the same, that he reportedly begged the judge to excuse his errors. I couldn't get a lawyer because I was doing really important band stuff. Okay, Ariana didn't change the litter box. Like, you haven't dated her in a long time, sir. Yeah. And you no longer have a cat. I know, but I'm still struggling with it. Tom, there's going to come a time in your life where you're going to have to take accountability for something. You can't be at this big ass age of 106 and not do the basic things. Okay. These are important for your life. It's one thing to miss them occasionally, but this has become a trend and you're never responsible. It's always someone else's fault.
Guess what? I was very impressionable when she took all her clothes off and jumped in my pool.
Maybe his lawyers took off their clothes and jumped in his effing pool. And he was very impressionable by that. And they left and he's coping.
Have some remorse. Have some sensitivity.
Oh, Kali says, it was Christmas and Hanukkah. Oh, but you're not even Jewish. I know. But I once knew someone who was Jewish. So Tom, I mean, what an idiot. I can't even with this idiot. Please, dear Lord of the judges, okay, and the judicial system, please let this man have some accountability. Please punish him for this, okay? Because he's never been punished before for anything he's ever done. Tom, you got to pay your mom back. You got to set a Google alert or something, put it on your calendar that when, you're in a major lawsuit with someone for revenge P type things, you might want to pay attention when they email you and ask you questions after you make some pretty big claims against them. This, I really hope Rachel Raquel takes him to the cleaners and she removes Ariana from this lawsuit. Rachel Raquel, please, dear Lord, grab one of those crystals. I know you've been like zenning with your bob and crystalling and sedonaing, and just really talk to yourself, put a yoni egg in, do whatever you got to do to take Ariana off of this and just go hardcore on the dance floor for Tom Sandoval, because he really is the problem. April, I couldn't have said it better. There is zero helping this old man. This is what happens when somebody is so spoiled and doesn't have to have any consequences for their action, is so protected no matter what he does. Speaking of protected, we got to talk about this too regarding Tom Sandoval. Last night, Dolores was on Watch What Happens Live with Carl after the new episode of Summer House. I have to break down Summer House. It won't be this live, but it'll be soon. We'll do some little recaps on what's going on Summer House. But it seems like, why is Andy Cohen and someone I saw people in the chat are like catching on to this. Like, why everyone from the Traitors that goes on Watch What Happens Live, why are they always asking about Tom Sandoval? He's always asking them. There are so many other people on the Traitors that are in the Bravoverse that he could be asking about. It's almost as if Andy Cohen, who we know loves Tom Sandoval, allegedly, okay, is trying to make Tom happen. You're not going to, it's like Fetch. You're not going to make Tom Sandoval happen again. Are people finding him entertaining because he's an idiot on the Traitors? Yeah, they are. But stop it. Because I guarantee you, Andy is feeling, he's taking a temperature, in my opinion, of how people are feeling about him and how other Bravo celebrities, to the point where he's asking Dolores if she hates Tom. And it's like, okay, first of all, she can if she wants to. And it's almost like he was trying to talk her out of it. So let's listen. I'll just play the audio because I don't want NBC Universal, speaking of which, to strike me down. But it's just like, Andy, stop it. Stop it. There is ample reason for women all over the world to not like Tom Sandoval. He has given us all the reason and continues to. Stop trying to make him happen. All right? Move on to someone else. Why are we still doing this? Okay, let me find the audio. Okay, I think is it this one? And don't forget to hit that like. Okay, here we go. You ready, guys?
You hate Tom Sandoval.
The hate's a really strong word.
Okay, you voted for him every
coming for me.
But did he seem like he was a traitor?
You don't know. You just don't know.
They're all voting for Carolyn, and then you're like, Tom.
He pissed me off, and I got emotional over my vote. That's what it was. I was mad. It was an emotional vote.
Yeah, clearly.
It doesn't mean when you're emotional that you don't have common sense. I mean, I've learned that many times.
Okay. You hate Tom Sandoval.
You hate Tom Sandoval. It's like, yeah, why not? I mean, Tom honestly isn't important enough to hate, but he's important enough to keep your eye on to go, no. And listen, Alan already told us, every round table this season, Tom Sandoval gets one vote. That's his own doing. That's a shitty social game. If your name's getting thrown out, even when it's obvious you're not a traitor, that's called a shitty social game. For someone who watches Big Brother, watches Survivor, that's Tom's fault. His social game is so shitty that even when it's pretty clear he's not a traitor, because he truly is not smart enough to be a traitor. Carolyn, very smart. Tom, not so smart. So it's on him. And Andy keeps like, really? Tom Sandoval? Yes, Tom Sandoval. Yes. Thank you, Osler. Yeah, the hate versus a dislike, disdain. A lot of people think they're hateable. They're not. They're not worth it. Why would we waste our energy hating someone who's not worth it? Nick Harris says Andy is 100 as well, and I'm so over him. Silly Goose says, ooh, the way he clearly, talking about Andy, loves Tom and hates Lindsay was so clear. Andy, do better. Andrew Cohen, do better. All right. Let's see. There was another thing that I think Dolo was saying. I watched It Happens Live. Let's take a listen.
Josh Loves It All said, we all see Danielle's overacting as we watch the show. Was it that hard for you to spot while you were in the middle of it?
Yes, because there's going to be something said at the reunion that no one knows yet.
Okay.
Which made me think she would never have been a traitor. She said something to me.
Oh, I saw this.
And for
online.
me, it was a lesson to learn that just because you won't do something, don't think somebody else won't.
Okay.
So I had known that. I remember knowing that when I was younger. I've lost that over the years, and it reminded me to remember that.
Okay.
So we'll wait for that one because it's a good one.
Josh Loves It All said, we all see Danielle's
Okay. So obviously we know, we talked about this yesterday. Dolores is talking about, she's like, we're going to see something at the reunion, which is being filmed, I think today, or was it yesterday? Either way, they're filming. I think it's today. And Dolores is like, oh no, the reason, even though Danielle was, overacting and over emotional, just like, oh my God, Jesus, I knew it. Even though she was doing all that, there was a reason that nobody knows that we thought that she could never be a traitor. And nobody knows. And Andy's like, oh yeah, you mean her swearing on her grandkids? Everyone's been talking about it. But Dolores is like, nobody knows. It's like, everybody knows. No. Everyone knows. So I fear that this grandchild comment is going to be the big reveal of the reunion. And it's like, again, if you missed it, we talked about this in depth yesterday, I believe. But what are days anymore in 2025? Really, what are they? I just don't understand how the Housewives, okay, in the world they're in the things that are said and the things that are done, people fake cancer in the Housewives. Women date men who fake cancer and then stick up for them and said, no, they really have cancer, only to go to later break up with them and go, they don't really have cancer. You literally are best friends with a woman, Teresa, and, formerly her husband, Joe Giudice, who have done federal prison time for lying to the government, among other things, whatever, who cares? But you're surprised someone in a game show called Traitors would swear on their family that they're not a traitor, while in a game show called Traitors, when you're being a traitor. So you're surprised that a traitor is acting like a traitor and doing villainous traitor things, because that's what the traitors are. They're the villains, basically, of the show. They're killing off the faithfuls. Faithful has a nice positive connotation. You're a faithful person. Oh, that's good. Traitor, like, oh, no, that's bad. So you're you won't believe it, Andy. You're more surprised by that than all the things. It's just like, no, that's inventing. You can 100% Dolo can be like, I don't like that. I wouldn't do that. It's bad juju. Cool. But to act like, again, there's a reason. Now I get that the non-gamers, again, they are going to not know that this is just something that gamers do. They lie, and they lie a lot. Okay. They lie, they manipulate in these social strategy games. They lie, they cheat, they steal. Some of them are willing to go farther than others to win the game. Now, sometimes that works out in their favor and sometimes it doesn't. But we're really still freaking talking about this. Yes, she loved Ziggy Flicker. Look at how problematic Ziggy was. What's she doing now? I think she's still at the insurrection, honestly. I think she's outside. Like, are we still doing this? We're like, girl, no, he's president again. But Ziggy. Graphic says, did you catch during the one game where Dolores had to pick numbers of candy and Andy said the last one as if Dolores said it? It was about Jen Aiden. He couldn't wait for her to get to that. Oh, yeah. When he asked her about Jen Aiden and her Jersey Mike's thing. And she's like, I don't agree with it. But I think something like, I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, I don't agree with that behavior. But I do think she now realizes. And we know Jennifer Aiden is like the freaking devil. All right. As entertaining as she was sometimes on the show, this woman is pure evil. Like the way she treats people in the real world. I'm not talking in a game. You need to focus on your friendship with Jennifer Aiden while she's out here verbally assaulting and accosting people who work at Jersey Mike's because they won't let her order an extra sandwich after she's holding up the line. And then she puts it on display. Shout out to Melissa Gorga for everyone to ridicule people who are in their 60s working at Jersey Mike's. I don't know. I would check that behavior before I would be freaking out over the Traitors and Danielle lying in the trait. Your friend is a problem. So I know you're not responsible for, I know Dolores isn't responsible for Jen Aiden, but it's like you hang out with some questionable people. You were married to a questionable man who like lost his, what did he lose his bar? What's it called? You guys, we talked about yesterday. As a lawyer, he was disbarred. He lost his bar. He was disbarred. Oh my gosh. Smeg says, who cares if they swear on their family? It's literally a game. Now, if it was like, Danielle was like, if you vote me out as a traitor, I'll kill you. You'd be like, oh my God. Or, if Danielle was like, talking shit on people's family, I'd be like, okay, that's a little too much. It's her own family. She could have very much talked to her, grandkids have been like, hey, sweetie, how you doing? It's me. Yeah, Grandma Danielle. Danielle Reyes. Yeah, the grandma with buff arms from Big Brother. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to swear on your life, but I love you. It's just a joke because Grandma's going to get lots of money and lots of presents. And the kids, okay, Grammy. I'm just going to swear on your life saying, oh, I'm a traitor. Okay. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. Can I talk to your mom? Hey, hon. Yeah, I'm going to swear on the grandkids. Is that okay? Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye-bye. Who knows? They could all be in on it. It could have been the kids' idea. I'm just saying. I wouldn't do it because I'm superstitious and weird about the universe answering things like that. But my niece and nephew being, 10 and 7, they're pretty smart. And they might actually encourage me to do something like that. They're smart and strategic. And we do watch some game shows together. So I'm just saying. Indiana Girl Jules, thank you so much for the super chat. Indiana Girl Jules says, I'm so over the hate on Danielle. She's playing the game. How dare she lie or swear on her family, LOL. There's been so much worse done on shows, aka Housewives, prison sentences, and sketchy people. And Housewives out here treating people like fucking garbage. Show me a time where Danielle Reyes is out here accosting and harassing minimum wage workers, and then I'll get upset at her. But if she's lying in a game, okay. I still think she's a better person than all of your friends on Housewives. No offense, all offense. That's just me. But thank you, Indiana Girl Jules, for the first super chat of the live and getting us close to our goal. Silly Goose says, I'll apologize while I pay your college, kids. Yeah, I'll do it. It doesn't have to be for everyone. And people can be like, it sucks. I wouldn't do it. I don't like that gameplay. You have the right to think that. But they keep pushing this and they're going to make it a big deal at the reunion. And I really hope that like Bob the Drag Queen and other people stand up for Danielle and go, bro. I hope the Big Brother people like Derek, maybe not Brittany because I think she's not too happy with Danielle for whatever reason. But I hope that the gamers, I hope Boston Rob speaks up and says, I've done some things. I've said some things. Okay. And I don't think Danielle's like that outside of this. Yes, nothing has been as hurtful as Meredith Banks from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City this season when she was cosplaying as Audrey Hepburn. The disrespect to the dead, how dare you? Like Tupac said, God bless the dead, okay? Don't put on shitty bangs like that and be like, oh, I'm Audrey Hepburn. Like that was way more disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Yeah, Silly Goose says, Dolores has odd, she does. I do like Dolores. I do enjoy her on the show. But Dolores, you, like people are saying in the chat, like Stacey, Dolo, you're an enabler. You have some problematic people in your life. And that's your business. But then you got to be really careful then who you're pointing fingers at and being like, I can't believe it. Monica says, I don't care about swearing on the grandkids. I would like the Forrest Gump. I think that is a more reasonable request, Monica, for that to be asked. Now, Danielle did answer this on Twitter and basically was like, she stood by it because a similar thing was said in Big Brother 3, which led to our first woman winner of Big Brother. If I was Danielle, I would apologize. I just would, because it's like, what's it hurt to apologize? I would say that wasn't my intention and I apologize. I see why people are offended and I never meant for that. And I'm sorry. That's it. Quick, easy. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. you know. Mal says, no more Sandoval, please. He's on the damn show. Yeah, no more on Bravo. But he's going to keep getting jobs, you guys. I'm telling you. Let's see. Did you see what Gary Janetti said about having all the housewives go to? Yes. Yes. I think I shared it in my story. Oh my gosh. So Gary Janetti put out on, what was it? I saw it on Instagram. Was it originally an Instagram post? I think I shared it in my story, you guys. Let me pull it up here. It was so funny. He said, okay, I post a lot in my story, you guys. All right, Gary Janetti says, can't they put all the housewives serving time in the same prison and just do a show from there? And then Andy Cohen replied, too soon, Gary. And then Gary said, something to think about. And then Lisa Rinna commented in all caps, Gary. But really, are we really throwing stones from prison? Is that what we're doing? It's just like ridiculous. It's okay. It's like totally fine and normal for the viewers to be like, I don't like that. I wouldn't do that, whatever. But for these players, especially to keep perpetuating this, like it's the worst thing. You're going to learn at the reunion how bad it is, what she did. And I'm like, oh my God, what did she do? Jeez. Did she like accost and, verbally assault minimum wage workers at an airport? No? Okay. Oh, did she get in a physical fight with another one of the players and they threw drinks at each other and they were hitting each other while near a pool, like Danielle, whatever her name is, and a different Danielle. And Jennifer Aiden did? No. Was she in prison like Teresa and Joe Giudice and lie about money and live outside their means and stuff? No? Okay. Was she like Jen, what's her name, who went to jail from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and she scammed the elderly and like took their retirement and stuff and scammed them for fraud? No? Okay. Karen Huger, did she get her fourth DUI? Was she drinking and driving and could have killed? No. Oh, she swore on her grandkids as a traitor in a game called Traitors. Oh. Okay. Graphic says Wes and Jesse were swearing on their kids' lives in the House of Villains season 2 near the end of the game. Didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, it might make Danielle a villain in this, and that's fine. But it doesn't make her this like awful person who went above and beyond the rules or what's acceptable in these games to do. And I just hearing the housewives go, oh my God, I wouldn't. You guys drag each other's kids, husbands, businesses, lives. You drag each other literally by the hair. And you're going to tell me Danielle Reyes from Traitors, who's playing a traitor and a villain on the show, is wrong for doing this in the confines of a game. If Danielle Reyes is out in real life, just going up to people like, hey, yeah, no, I didn't, that's not me. I didn't ding your car. I swear, even though I just did, but I swear on my kids' lives. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I'm good for it. I can't pay the full balance at Five Below. Okay. But I'll be back. I swear on my grandkids, and then never comes back. That would be like, Danielle, you might need to see a therapist or something. Thank you, Chickenhead PK Dorkface Neely. The ladies are in different kinds of prisons. Yeah, they are. But maybe you could talk them into getting something. I don't know how that would work through the judicial system, but who knows? The pull. We don't know the pull of Daddy Andy Cohen to get them in the same prison and then a reality show. I don't know. Anna says, even Andy was kind of laughing. Yeah, at Dolores on Watch What Happens Live about her referencing the grandkids thing. Andy's an old school BB fan. He doesn't care. No, he doesn't care. And I think Andy will probably say something during the reunion because it's like, ay. Because even when she brought it up, he goes, oh, no, we know about that. She's like, no, you don't know. It's really bad. Horrible. Ew. Now, if she was like, if I'm a traitor, I'll eat my grandkids. That's a little different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like the worst thing ever. I'm going to Hansel and Gretel my my grandkids if I'm a traitor. And you'd be like, I don't know. But even that, you guys, Thank you, Lauren and Laura and Christy, aka Lala. It's still weird to call you Laura, but I know that's your name, but I just know you as Lala. And Christy Buffenmeyer for being a member for 40 months, which is amazing being a member of the channel. Something tells me Danielle might have been misinterpreted. Girls can be gamers too. What? Stop it, Laura and Christy. Girl, we can do that too. Girls? Don't ask me. I'm just a girl. We watched her flip the votes to Carolyn. That was awesome. Shine says, so maybe Danielle wins because she takes Dolores to the end. Silly Goose says she better win with all the heat she's taking. Well, I found some like old, let me see if I have them here. Right before Danielle went into the Traitors' house, she recorded a video basically telling us what she was going to do. And she didn't post it obviously until she was on the Traitors. Oh, I found it here. Okay. I was peeping Danielle's Twitter, you guys, yesterday, because this stuff is just, I mean, it's all the rage. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's so bothered by Danielle Reyes. She's got a lot of haters, which I mean, that happens. But some of it is like, it's not a lot much. But here is a video. Let's take a listen, you guys. Let me know. Let me share it again, just in case I didn't share the audio. Give me a thumbs up in the chat as soon as you hear the audio for this. We got 257 here. You guys make sure you hit that like, and let's see if we can get 250 likes. That would be amazing since we have 257 here. Okay. Let's open this up and just put a thumbs up in the chat when you can hear it.
Tomorrow, I fly out to Scotland to compete in Traitors. I often think how I will play the game, and I realize that the problem with my gameplay is that I try to teeter between being loyal and to being cutthroat. And I don't think you fans are ready for what's about to come on this Traitor season, because I'm cutting everybody's throats. I'm killing everybody. And I hope they make me a traitor. And if they don't make me a traitor, I hope I'm a faithful, because I'm going to manipulate, lie, and this is what I'm going to do. No more nice, Danielle. And I don't think you guys are ready. I'm probably going to have a lot of enemies because your fan favorites are all dead to me. Tomorrow, I fly.
So she warned us. I didn't even know this video existed. And if I did, I forgot. But she posted this January 11th, 2025. So, like, I forget the exact date that Traitor started, but she wasn't until after the show, I think, started, or the week of that started, that she said, hey, I'm going to lie, cheat, and steal. And I am going to freaking, your favorites are dead to me, and you're not going to like me. So she knew this was coming. She knew that was going to happen. You know, she's like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And this wasn't like she wasn't saying this right before the season started. She was saying this the day before she was on her way to the show. Osflago says, thank you for the fun laughs and smiles, Joleen. Oh, thank you, Osflago. You are so sweet. You're always so kind with your words, and I appreciate the super chat. So yeah, like Anna's saying in the chat, it's iconic. Honestly, it's iconic but again, a lot of us here are people that watch these gaming shows. This is the kind of cutthroat playing we look for in a lot of ways, because there's so many seasons of Big Brother or Survivor. People are like, I'll just go home. And you're like, why'd you even come here? Kenny the cop from Boston. And he was like, I'm a cop, but I want to miss my wife. And you're like, okay, well then go home to your wife. But his wife was like, stay in the game. He's like, oh, I miss my wife. And then they want to quit every 2 seconds, and they're just not in it. I'm not saying everybody has to play the way Danielle is playing, but at least she's playing the game. You know, this isn't like the friend circle. This isn't this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. And I don't know why that's the song that came to my head, but this isn't freaking Romper Room over here. I'm aging myself with these references. This isn't Sesame Street. It's the fucking Traitors. It's the fucking Traitors, y'all. And Danielle Reyes said, I'm killing everybody. I hope they make me a traitor. I'm cutting their throat. I'm lying. I'm doing what I got to do. And I doubt this wonderful grandmother is in her real life swearing on her grandkids when she's not in her show called The Damn Traitors. All right. But that's just me. But I also do understand that some people are going to be like, oh, okay, I wouldn't do that. I don't like that. But to be like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. Danielle's horrible. This is awful. No. Okay. I found another little video she did, and I think this was after maybe when she threw Carolyn under the bus. And I do see some of you go, I do see some comments are like, but she's so cocky and she's so arrogant. So are half the men that play these fucking shows. Johnny Bananas, Dr. Will, Boston Rob, Wes. Like, the men get to be so cocky and so confident. Tom Sandoval thinks he's the biggest threat in the game. And we let them, okay, whatever. And almost the men, not Tom Sandoval included, are celebrated as like villain, strategic. Let her be the villain and be a woman. Let her do the damn thing and give her the credit. I don't understand why she has to be Miss Nice Pants and be like, I'm going to murder you. I know. I'm so sorry. This is a game. It's entertaining. And she's like, and you're dead. And you're dead to me. And yes, there have been some of my faves that have went home that I didn't like it. But I'm not going to begrudge the woman. She's playing the damn game. Okay, let's take a listen.
I just woke up and, ooh, y'all is mad. But I get it. I totally get it. I'll explain it more in detail. There's a lot of backstory. But I get it. I totally get it. So to the fans, I know. It's messy. It's so messy. But hey,
it is messy.
What happened was, the reunion. Just wait for the reunion. We're doing a reunion. That's all I got to say.
I had someone in the comments that was still mad at Danielle from Big Brother 3. Granted, we're about to be in Big Brother 27, BB 27, because she told, remember that guy, I forget his name, who was on the cast with her, those of you who are my Big Brother fans. She told a guy in Big Brother who didn't wash his hands, and she called him out. It was like, wash your damn hands, you dirty ass, because he was like prepping the salad with his hands. And this person's like, she's a bully. I'm sorry, if you are not washing your hands and touching food and being in it, we went through a whole COVID-19. We went through the panakuchen. Okay, germs are real. That's real. What Danielle's saying in Traitors isn't real, but germs are real. And they're like, see, she's always been a bad person. No, I would say that's a good person. If someone points out to someone and goes, wash your damn hands, wash your hands. And he's just like walking. We've seen this on Big Brother so much where people just walk out of the bathroom and not wash their hands. Who's not washing their hands after they do the TT or the doo-doos? Wash your hands. And then he was mixing the salad with his hands. No, call it out. Call it out. She didn't want to end up sick and die, like literally. And someone commented, I think I left the comment because I was like, this is so ridiculous. It was like, she's horrible. Remember when she did that? Yeah, I do. And it was iconic and I loved it. I loved every minute of it because what is wrong? That man was like 60 years old. He doesn't know how to wash his hands. If I see anyone in my life, I'm going to be like, what did you wash your hand? What's wrong with you? And if you ever see me, you won't not wash my hands after I leave a restroom. I give you permission to come slap my hands and be like, well, don't touch them actually, because that would be gross. But I give you permission to put me on blast and be like, look at Joleen Lunzer walking out of the bathroom, not washing her hands. Nasty Jerry. Okay, Jerry was his name. I forgot his damn name. But he was so offended. And she was like, wash your fucking hands. Like, what's wrong with you? But people are still mad at her over that. That's cuckoo bananas to me. That's just like, you just don't like her. You just don't like her. Thank you, Dog Mom Laura, for the super chat. Dog Mom Laura says, love your comments. Love all your animals. Thank you so much. We do have producer Dave right here. And I think producer Dave's the only one with me. The rest of them are hanging with Nan and Papa. Let's see what else right? Alessandra says, I'll call it out too. Wash your hands, nasty. That's a public service announcement. That is a problem that you are bringing to the public. You are hazardous. It's like hazardous waste. What is wrong with you? Wash your hands. Yes, now, thank you. Now even Big Brother calls them out. They'd be like, wash your hands. They're like, oh, fuck, yeah. And don't give me the thing that some guys do where they put their hand like, I only use this hand. Wash them both. Wash them both. There's nothing wrong with washing your hands. All right. Dreadful says, I want to get a third cat so badly. I think about it constantly. Adopt a third cat. Yes, do it. Go save another life, you wonderful person. Yes, please. I'm for that. Tepu says, yes, the misogyny of it all. So over this double standard, you're the only one calling out this behavior. We need you, Joleen. Well, I appreciate that. But seriously, this is ridiculous. Women can be villains on these shows. Women can play these games cutthroat. Danielle doesn't have to be nice. She doesn't have to apologize to people for her moves or for wanting or for being a traitor. You guys act like she went into this being priest Danielle, father, sister Danielle. You know, no, she went into this, the traitors, being a traitor. And she's doing traitorous shit as a traitor, which should be celebrated. Now, you can 100% be like, she's not my fave. I don't like it. She sent my faves home, sure. But to act like this is somehow, I don't even know what is going on. But this is beyond. It's beyond at this point, okay? Save the hate for Tom Sandoval. I'm telling you, that man has so many reasons to give him this energy. All right. Speaking of which, you guys told me yesterday that Sam, I'm nervous that Sam Spears is going to find my videos, even though I've only said nice things about you, Sam. I'm pretty sure because I've always enjoyed you. But so he was doing his interview on RHAP. Shout out to RHAP, who covers, Big Brother, all the games, all they cover all the shows. And Puya was interviewing Sam. Okay, Sam Spears. I'm gonna have to stop calling him Sam Spears because I don't want him to like come back and be like, you were disrespectful to me. I'd be like, oh God, Sam, so sorry. But Sam is not playing around. You guys told me about this yesterday. As Puya is interviewing him, Sam called him out. And I was like, oh damn. Now I didn't get to watch the full, and I guess after this clip, you guys were saying that everything was fine. But this is some interesting. It's a very interesting clip. Okay, so let's play this. And this is just the clip that RHAP. If you guys are looking for the full interview, you can go to Rob Has a Podcast. And this is them talking to Sam Spears. This is Puya on the left, obviously Sam on the right.
I've been written off since the beginning. I think I watched a recap episode that you did of the cast, and it was called I can't really recall it. Was it that I think you said something that you don't claim me? Your people are not claiming me as a Persian?
No. That's not true at all.
I've been written off since the beginning. I think I watched.
What? So if he's watching the preseason, I for sure, Sam was like, I don't know what Sam, who's Sam? Why do we have Sam? Why do we need Sam? I did say that, but I have ask anyone in the chat. I have been saying, I do appreciate some Sam, and you have called Tom Sandoval out in front of his face and made little jokes and stuff. And I love that you listen more than you talk. We've given you shout outs, but when people say, Joleen, why don't you do more interviews? For this reason, because I'm very opinionated. That's like what I do here. I give my commentary and my opinions. And if I start doing all these interviews, it's just going to be people going, I heard you said this. And then and I'll have to go, yeah, I did. And then I said that. So Puya is saying, oh, no. And I'm like, I wonder if he did say that. And then someone in the comments posted
this person,
the clip, I think that he's referencing. And I'm like, damn, Sam took notes and he did not forget.
And very blind to this person outside of knowing they're Persian, which I know that I don't claim them. So there you go. There's that little tidbit. Anyway, and very blind to this person outside of knowing they're Persian, which I know that I don't claim them. So there you go. There's that little tidbit.
So that's allegedly maybe the clip they were saying that he's referencing, because someone here posted, the reality nerd posted, Sam was taking notes. He was waiting for this interview. Now, like you guys said, I think if we watch the whole thing, we'll see that everything ended nicely, but definitely called him out right. I was like, oh my God. Yes, that's a perfect way to describe Sam, is quiet confidence. I can totally see why Britney Spears married him. Okay. Totally see that. But yes. Okay. Is this, no, we already covered that yesterday. Danielle Reyes. Oh, okay. The Shield banish thing. And all right. So, here we go. I want to show this. Okay. So the reunion is happening. It is happening yesterday. Dylan Efron, or today, Dylan Efron took to his Instagram, and it's been kind of this ongoing thing of him and Boston Rob and their friendship, which is cute. I mean, I will say I'm very tired of bromances. I do like Dylan and I do like Boston Rob, but I feel like it's always about the bromance. It's never about the romance. But here we are. So he picked up Boston Rob from the airport, and they've been doing little videos. They were together recently, maybe a couple weeks ago, and they did a little video of them kind of running into each other's arms, like, I'm gonna run to you. Ooh, ooh. Tell me, will you stay or will you run away? And now here he is. I can't play the audio because it's Billie Eilish, birds of a feather, we should stick together. So just imagine that song is playing as he pulls up what appears to be like a minivan. Like, is he in a van? Does Dylan Efron have a van down by the river? What's going on here? It looks like a van, right? Looks kind of like a scary van, Dylan, but maybe he rented it from Enterprise or something. So there he is. He's like, I'm going to pick up my boyfriend. And there is Rob. He opens the door and Rob runs. I'm going to run to you. Hoo-hoo. Tell me, will you stay or will you run away? He's like, get in here, guy. Get in. And Rob's like, yeah, tough guy. So they have been reunited. Dylan Efron said, everyone's in town for the reunion. What questions do you hope are asked by Bravo Andy? And let's see if some people put any questions. In what world does Danielle go farther than Rob? Someone asked. Someone else said, not enough questions. Oh, first question. Why was Danielle awful at this? People are just like, why was she awful at this? Well, I mean, we'll see what happens tonight, but she's the last traitor standing. I mean, obviously, Brittany is going to accept her invitation to be a traitor by Danielle, because if she doesn't, she's out of the game. And Brittany Haynes is no dummy, so she's going to take the offer to be a traitor. So we don't know what's going to happen. But right, a panel van, Yvonne. All right, which leads me to the next thing I want to talk about with Dylan Efron is, Dylan Efron has gotten a lot of attention this season. He's been a lovable little faithful, the most faithful of the faithful, similar to what Pilot Pete was. But Pilot Pete, it was more like, it was a little cringe, where Dylan Efron's not cringe, and I think a little more lovable. But allegedly, Dylan Efron might not shower. He showers, right? But he thinks people take too many showers. And so everyone's kind of picking up on this. So I'm going to share, I haven't listened to this clip yet. I've only seen people talking about it on Instagram. But let's take a listen. And this is the Are You Okay show that Dylan was on. And this was posted, what looks to be 3 hours ago. And I think that he is going to answer, or he's going to talk about this. So let's take a listen and see.
Take way too many showers. I go in the pool a lot. Like, there's chlorine, it's killing everything.
That's not like scrubbing your body.
We don't need to soap our bodies every time we're in the shower either. It's way too much.
What's the easiest way to tell if somebody's lying?
You just got to go by gut.
You came out swinging, so I feel like you know if somebody's lying.
There's strategy. When there's chaos in the castle, that's when the traitors are thriving.
Has your ability to call out BS translated to real life? Or
No, not at all.
What's your most controversial food opinion?
I do not like croissants.
That feels unnecessary.
You asked for controversial.
That's also that's such a harmless, it's bread. What's something that's underrated to you?
This is so corny. Watching more sunsets. Every sunset's incredible. So every time I see the sun, I run outside and try to watch it.
That's an America's sweetheart answer. If you were a drag queen, which song would you lip sync to?
Let's go with Creed.
Which song?
Oh gosh,
I don't know any Creed songs at all. My verdict is in, and you are okay.
Barely made a B-.
Big B- vibes. What's something that's overrated to you?
I think people shower too much.
Oh, I hate that answer.
We take way too many showers. I go in the pool a lot. There's chlorine, it's killing everything.
That's not like scrubbing your body.
We don't need to soap our bodies every time we're in the shower either. It's way too much.
What's the easiest way to tell if somebody's lying?
So there's Dylan Efron saying that he thinks people shower too much. What is it with, and it's usually, I will say, shout out to the whites like myself. A lot of white people love to admit on the internet that they don't want to shower a lot. There was a a viral thread I saw recently of a white woman who decided to admit to everyone on the internet that, are people really soaping up their legs and feet, or I think maybe it was just legs, in their legs in the shower and washing their legs? Yeah, Brenda, we are. We're doing, yeah. We like to put soap everywhere. Your belly button, like you gotta, soap is good. Soap is your friend. And she goes, because isn't it like drying out your skin? And people in the comments are saying, it's called lotion, Brenda. Brenda, it's lotion. And she's like, oh, okay. And now Dylan's saying, I think people shower too much. What I would love to know, I hope this is addressed at the reunion. I think this is more interesting than the Danielle swearing on her kids or her grandkids. Okay, first of all, Dylan Efron, define too much. What's too much? What's too much? You know, because there could be like an obsessive compulsive time where you're like 5 times a day, 4 times a day, 3 times a day. You know, some people like a morning shower, evening shower. So I'm not gonna say 2 times a day. But what's too much to you? And also, it kills me that as someone with very sensitive skin, okay, someone who has eczema, that being me, Joleen. Hi, I'm Joleen. I have eczema. Not rinsing off my body after getting out of a chlorine pool is like, I'm itching just thinking about it. Chlorine is not going to be the thing that cleans your body. Those chemicals sitting on your skin. Oh my God. I'm getting hives right now. Thinking about, I'm itching. I'm scratching. Who told this man this? And there are a lot of like attractive men too that want to talk about. And you have balls. And I will tell you, you must wash your balls. I would say washing your balls daily is really good idea. Very good idea. Yes. And Brenda, we have to use soap. We got to use soap. David, thank you so much for the super chat. David Kushmer says there's a rumor going on. Okay. What's the rumor? That Kathleen Kennedy leaves Lucasfilm at the end of the year. What do you think about that? I don't really... Like, what? Who's Kathleen Kennedy? Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilms. So like Star Wars? Kathleen Kennedy reportedly returns from Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars exit. Who runs the franchise? Oh, she ran the Star Wars franchise. I'm so sorry, David. I didn't even know that. I was like, who's Kathleen Kennedy? What a badass. I didn't know. American film producer, 71 years old. She might be leaving. Well, I will say, I hope they find another very talented woman like herself to run it, who should replace her. A woman, or maybe 2 women, or all the women. And she's 71, and I hope she retires and takes all her money, gives some philanthropic. We don't want her to be a money hoarder like Elon Musk, but like, you know, a little philanthropy, and enjoy your life. Tom Sandoval is 71. Yes, silly goose, and he should be retiring too. He should be retired, and he should be retiring too. So yeah, and croissants. Croissants are delicious. We're gonna have to cancel him. You guys put right in your cancellation woke notebooks, okay? Because we all know that everyone's like, woke is bad. Woke is aware, but okay. Put in your awareness notebooks, aka your woke notebooks, that Dylan Efron doesn't like croissants. Cancel him. Make it happen. Make it happen, woke dumb. The wokes. Make it happen. No. Croissants are delish. The French are pissed. Do we have any French people in the chat? My apologies for Dylan Efron's very offensive words. Very, very offensive. Oh, Jace makes a great point. They can't hire a woman. That would be DEI. Yeah, and apparently that's not a thing we do anymore. Yep, you can't. No women. Even the white ones are finding out that they're part of it. They're like, not me. You're like, no, bitch, that's you. That's you too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you should probably read up on that. You should probably read up on that. So we have a lot to look forward to at this upcoming reunion. We get to find out, you know, I'm sure there will be like tea that will be spilled post reunion, like a little bit of people, like who's hanging out with who. I did. The Celsius is kicking in. I did see that Derek Levasseur, aka Daddy Derek from Big Brother, he posted who he was hanging with. Okay. And according to Bravo, Brie showed us Derek Levasseur's story. And apparently Derek, Danielle, Boston Rob, Jeremy, West, probably West, not West from Summer House. God help them if he's there. And Sam, Sam, shout out to Sam, at dinner together the night before the Traitors reunion. Let's take a look. Ooh, I wish they would have went live or something. So as you can see, there's Boston Rob, there's Jeremy, Danielle, Derek's pointing to them. What's he saying? I guess I could have the sound.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. These guys.
Like
I'm trying to enjoy my dinner.
Yeah, because it was like a small
Got this person. Yeah. And that guy over there. Yeah. Not trusting him. Not trusting him at all. Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Who Derek told Daniel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Traitor. So Alessandra says, God, look at I didn't even look at the comments. Someone says, respectfully, Danielle, get off my damn phone. Danielle shouldn't be in this friend group. Okay, Ashley. That's something an Ashley would say. No offense, all offense to Ashley's everywhere. There better be a damn good reason Danielle got the invite and not Carolyn. Okay. Can we calm our boners for a second here? Danielle has been a Big Brother legend for years. Derek is, I guess, a Big Brother legend. He's a winner of no shade, no offense, all offense. Derek, a little bit of shade. BB16 winner. So, and they're allegedly friends in real life. Jeremy's survivor. Maybe Carolyn had something else to do. I'm sure she was invited. Everybody loves Carolyn. Boston Rob loves Carolyn. So why is just Carolyn not being there? They're like, fuck Danielle. Danielle is horrible. Once again, Danielle thinking it's all about her. Jeez. You don't have to pick a side. You can like both Carolyn and Danielle. You could think they're both boss babes. But some people are like, I just don't like the way she plays. But we don't have to pick a side. We don't have to pit these two women against each other. Can we not like both? Yeah, like both. Like all. Support all. The only person you can't like is Tom Sandoval. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much from you guys, okay? I don't know much, but I know I disdain Tom Sandoval, and that may be all I need to know. That's it. Just Tom Sandoval. All right? That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Yeah, the vitriol. This upsets me, the vitriol towards Danielle. The good thing, Danielle can handle it, and I think it will die down after this. I don't think this is something that's going to, I hope not, that something that's going to carry on past the show. People are in their feelings and sensy about their faves going home. Okay, but like, all right. I think we're good. There's far worse people. But just like hate Tom Sandoval. It feels so good. And again, we're not hating because not that important, but just dislike Tom Sandoval. Every time you're like, Danielle, go, yeah, but there's Tom Sandoval. There's always Tom Sandoval to dislike. So yes, RIP Gene Hackman, RIP Michelle Trachtenberg. They had a lot of people. Buffy herself posted a Sarah Michelle Gellar, broke her, I guess you'd say silence, but I mean, God, it's like the next day of her losing her former co-star and friend far too soon. The wonderful Michelle Trachtenberg, who played Dawn Summers on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gossip Girl, Harriet the Spy, so many iconic roles she has had. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, we talked about Michelle's passing yesterday on yesterday's No Offense, All Offense. And Sarah Michelle Gellar posted, Michelle, listen to me. Listen, I shouldn't have shared this because I'm like, I'm going to cry. Michelle, listen to me. Listen, I love you. I will always love you. The hardest thing in this world is to live in it. I will be brave. I will live for you. And that is part of an iconic line from season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, when Buffy sacrifices herself for her sister Dawn, who was provided to her. It was the key provided in the form of a sister. And it's an iconic Buffy quote of which is the hardest thing in this world is to live in it and be brave, live, be free. And so Sarah Michelle Gellar saying, I will live for you. And she just shared some like really cute pics of the two of them from the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and also offset. And in real life, there's the two of them with Seth Green, the two of them on Halloween, I think within the past like 5 to 7 years. Michelle Trachtenberg with, I believe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, I want to say Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar's daughter when she was born. again with Seth Green. And then this picture really got me because Sarah Michelle Gellar was besties with Shannon Doherty. And we know Shannon Doherty passed away last year. So now we have Michelle and Shannon, both two iconic actresses, and both are no longer with us. So a lot of people posting about Allison Hannigan posted about Michelle Trachtenberg, like Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, so many people that worked with her, people from Gossip Girl. People were kind of upset that, I guess, Blake Lively posted about her. And I was like, ooh, now might not be the time, Blake. But you know, that I don't know. I didn't really watch Gossip Girl, so I don't know if they were buddies, but I think she can still mourn her friend, right? Yes, Luke Perry too, right? Amy says people would have been more upset if she didn't post anything about her. Right. Well, Blake Lively's in a position right now where, you know, anything she posts is going to be highly criticized because this lawsuit with Justin Baldoni is just all the news and all the rage, and people are very upset. And in the court of public opinion, Blake Lively. So yes, I think anything she would have done in that was going to get scrutinized, because that's kind of, you know, what's happening right now. So, but Michelle Trachtenberg, I was going to call her Trachtenberg, Michelle Trachtenberg, gone far, far, far too soon, and just iconic. And it's just been so sad seeing all of the people that in their, I mean, it's nice to see their tributes, but it's also just heartbreaking. And I hate it. And I don't want it to be true that she's gone, but here we are. So, okay, let's do a quick little cleanse, send all the good vibes and to Michelle's friends and family. And we'll do a little glycerine cleanse. Glycerine, Kevin, in your abs. Glycerine. Don't let the days go by. Okay, so now we've come to the part of the show in a new segment I just thought of calling Let's Laugh at Ridiculously Emotional Men.
What's the matter with you people? You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. We eat too much. We take our spoiled lives for granted. Feel a little bad about it sometimes. No. You want to put all your shit up on the internet and have every single person say, hooray for you. F you. You're all pricks.
That's my favorite. You want to put all your shit up in the internet and have everyone say, hooray for you. F you. You're all pricks. And that's why, like, going back to, like, the Danielle of it all, Danielle herself was even like, I can handle it. I can handle it. Like, if you want to talk about me and my shitty game, I can handle it. But other than that, like, calm down a little bit. Calm down. All right. So, laughing at ridiculous men who are overly emotional and shouldn't be leaders. That is the new segment here on No Offense, All Offense that I just came up with. Someone remind me tomorrow that I have this segment. Let's laugh at this guy. So, the seasoned Yoga J posted on Instagram this video of this pastor who is taking issue with Kendrick Lamar's using God in his lyrics. And it's like, sir, there are bigger issues to go on, but it is kind of hilarious. Okay, so let's take a listen.
The Bible is God watching.
All right, I'm going to reload it. I hate how Instagram does this, how it mutes it. And then as I'm trying to, okay, there we go. So hopefully I don't get copyright struck for the song, but it's just too good. We have to take the chance and we got to play it.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I mean, what does that even mean? Right? If God's watching. God is watching. And why don't you shut up about God, Kendrick Lamar? Why don't you shut up about Jesus Christ? Why don't you shut your mouth and not take the name of the Lord your God in vain?
Oh my God, you guys. Sir, you are you are hysterical. You are too emotional. How are you going to lead the congregation when you can't handle a song? That is a beautiful lyric too. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. That's like, he's a Pulitzer Prize winner for a reason. One more time. This guy.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I mean, what does that even mean? Right? If God.
It means I'm going to beat your ass. And if God's watching, I'll hide the Bible. Okay? It means I'm still religious, but not above maybe last one. And God can't watch everybody. Okay? I know Bette Midler told us God is watching us from a distance. Okay, but he can't watch everybody.
God's watching. God is watching.
God. Well, then he's watching this. And he's going, oh my God, this guy doesn't understand the point of art. The point of art, sir.
And why don't you shut up about God, Kendrick Lamar? Why don't you shut up about Jesus Christ? Why don't you shut your mouth and not take the name of the Lord your God in vain? Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I mean, what does that even mean, right? If God's watching. God is watching. And why don't you shut up about God, Kendrick Lamar? Why don't you shut up about Jesus Christ? Why don't you shut your mouth and not take the name of the Lord your God in vain?
Oh God. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Check this guy's hard drive. Check his hard drive. He's trying to throw us off the scent of something. Check his hard drive. Who's this man? Check his hard drive. God is watching Kendrick Lamar. God, and I decide who can talk about God. I can. Tax this guy and check his hard drive. That's all I'm saying. Tax this man, his church, and check his hard drive. Check his hard drive. And that is our segment, which is laughing at emotional men who shouldn't be in charge of anything. Ridiculous. His name is his name Jesse Smalls? No, that's not his name, is it? Is that his name? His name is Jesse Smalls. Is it? Okay, I gotta look this up. Pastor, I thought it was satire, but I think it's real. Pastor Jesse Smalls, and that says it all. If it is Jesse Smalls, no. I don't know who this man is. I am so sorry. I do not know who this man is. Apologies to this man, but I don't know who you are, sir. I don't know who this man is. I wish Season Yoga J would tell us who this man is, but he hasn't told us who this man is. I can't stop it. Beat your ass and hide the Bible of God. Watch. Okay. I like when he posted it. The guy who posted the video of this guy said, "Why can't I stop watching this? It may be the funniest video I've seen all year. Father, forgive my sins." I really hope. I don't think it's satire. And in 2025 should just be satire. I feel like someone's gonna wake us up and go, "Just kidding, just kidding." That was a joke. You're like, okay, thank you. Can we hide his Bible? I mean, I'm telling you, check his hard drive. Check it before you wreck it. Oh my God, that was too good. Too good how upset that man is. That man is emotional. Why are we still letting men run things when they're just overreacting like that? Oh, speaking of overreacting, all right. Equal opportunity employer here. Let's see. Did you guys see the story about the lady who may or may not have went on her tiki-taki, all right, intoxicated, and asked for a we'll say, I don't want YouTube to take down this video, but assassination, okay, of Elon Musk. Did you guys see her? So there's a TikToker who openly called for Elon Musk's is feeling the heat fast because it looks like an investigation against her might be in the works, according to TMZ. So TMZ posted this yesterday, and I was like, oh, good God. I mean, this. And then I watched the video, and I think she's having that, you just had some. Now I used to be a big drinker. Okay, you just had some cocktails with your lady friends. You had wine night, and you're just like, I think I'm gonna go take a second now. I'm gonna go and take a second now, and say some stuff. Okay, so let's just watch this young woman. It kind of looks like me for a second. I have those glasses. I swear it's not me. I'm not asking for anyone's assassination. All right, I'm just laughing at him. Okay, so let me reload it. Freaking Instagram, just play the audio out the gate, bro. Okay, let's listen.
I would avoid the news.
but obviously I haven't. Here's my one thought. I mean, I have many thoughts. Elon Musk, like, we need to X him. And by X, I mean formerly known as assassination. I know someone from my FBI is going to fucking show up. I don't. Arrest me. You don't have enough people to even investigate me at this point. I haven't filed my taxes in like 8 years. And yet, no one's covered me. So, I'm going to fucking say it. Let's assassinate some.
Not her asking for assassinations while flexing her white privilege in America, going, I haven't filed my taxes in like 8 years. 8 years. And no one's come for me. Well, girl, they're going to be coming for you now. So you better get on hnrblock.com. Figure this shit out.
Motherfuckers. I promised myself I would avoid.
I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but I've held up aggression. Okay. This is almost worse than Karen Huger's drinking and driving at this point. No. But I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but I have some aggression. I'm just gonna say, guys, I just think maybe it's, Elon Musk, which X, because he runs X marks this spot. I haven't filed my taxes and a little bit of time. And no one comes after me for my you haven't filed your taxes in 8 years? What are you, Donald Trump?
The news. But obviously I haven't. Here's my one thought. I mean, I have many thoughts. Elon Musk, like, we need to X him. And by X, I mean formerly known as assassination.
Formerly, like the artist formerly known as Prince, formerly known as assassination. Right? God. This is the dangers of white girl wasted,
I know someone from my FBI is gonna fucking show up.
And the worst thing she did was admit that she hadn't paid her taxes.
I don't. Arrest me.
She said, arrest me. Guess what? You guys have made so many cuts to federal government. You don't even have to arrest me. It's strange, but that cash weirdo is probably going to find some people to show up at your door.
You don't have enough people to even investigate me at this point. I haven't filed my taxes in like 8 years. And yet, no one's covered me. So
no one's covered me. I mean, Donald Trump did admit when he was debating Hillary Clinton that he didn't pay his taxes. He goes, because I'm smart. Because I'm smart. There's loopholes for rich people and I'm smart. So essentially, she's kind of doing the same thing.
So, I'm going to fucking say it. Let's assassinate some motherfuckers.
Okay. So, oh, girl. No, Brenda. Brenda is admitting to not paying her taxes. Yes. But yes, very intoxicated. You don't want to come home from a happy hour too happy or too unhappy, because that leads you to go into social media and go, I promise this stuff. If you have to start with, I promised myself I wouldn't do this, don't do it. Just stop right there. Go to bed. Knock yourself out. Do whatever you got to do. Okay. Danny T said Kathy Griffin walked so she could fly. She's like, arrest me. 8 years? The chick looked like she was barely 32. She's like, nothing happens to me. Doesn't happen. But I mean, if the president himself says not paying his taxes and getting these makes him smart, well, then, I mean, can't. Now the Americans are going to go, I'm just going to do what the president does. This is what I'm going to do. Well, I was like, oh, girl, that cash, whatever his name is going to cash you outside. How about that? He's going to catch you outside. And the FBI, I assume, I haven't looked for a follow-up to that video. That was last night. Yesterday, I saw this posted by TMZ. But I assume they're going to find the resources and make time. Maybe they can send one to Elon Musk's baby mamas, because he's got a lot of those out there. And they seem to have time. So maybe they could send one of them to her house to be like, what's going on? What's happening? Okay, you can't take down our baby daddy. He owes us money. And he owes us a lot of money. So stop it. Stop it right now. Oh boy, you guys. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Cash is all over this. He's like, it's not King Trump. It's not my daddy. It's not my love. Oh, 'tis my daddy. Oh, 'tis my love. But it is his best friend. And I can't let daddy's best friend get threatened. So probably never a good idea to, threaten assassinasan. I'll say it like that on the internet. Yeah, probably the wrong idea. Speaking of the wrong idea, let me see. I thought I sent this to myself, but we have ladies. Okay, this is going to be ladies and gentlemen, but mostly ladies. Be on the lookout. Okay, here, let me go to this post. All right, I'm going to share this with you guys. We have a man. This is our new segment. I'm coming up with all these new segments on No Offense, All Offense, where we let each other know. Feel free to sound off in the live chat of men on the loose that we have to be careful if we see these men. Okay. Okay. So I saw that No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen posted this early. Dang, he posted a lot. Okay. Let's see. When did he post this? 7 hours ago. Okay, Brian. Where is it? Where is it, Brian? Boy, Brian is always working. Well, what the hell? All right, let me make sure it's still there. Brian. Ooh. All right. Give me just 1 second, you guys. Smash that like if you haven't already, and we'll do a quick. So
the My Hand in Yours tumblers. It keeps things hot and cold. Amazing. We have the My Hand in Yours license plate holder.
Wow. Jamie, let me just say, that is the chicest wind chime I have ever.
Thank you, darling.
Stop it right now. It's very chic. So chic. Really very chic.
Okay. So, Trump filed for the Tate brothers to the U.S. So there's people are reporting a baffling Trump for flies files. Joleen, learn to read. Learn to read. Tool told you to learn to swim. I'm telling myself to learn to read. Baffling Trump flies the Tate brothers to the U.S. So allegedly, Donald Trump is flying the Andrew Tate and his brother to the U.S. or they're in the U.S. now. So women, I need you to be on the lookout if you're not aware of Andrew. Tate. I call him Andrew Tate. Okay. I think that is his government name. And apparently the BBC is saying, why are the Tate brothers in the U.S.? Controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Christian Tate or Tate, as his mom called him lovingly as a child, have landed in the U.S. after leaving Romania, where they are facing charges including human trafficking, which they deny. They're like, it wasn't me. Okay. They are the Misandry brothers. They're like, everybody hates men, while they're allegedly trafficking and essaying women. Okay. Questions remain about why they were allowed to travel and what happens next for their legal cases. So if you're in the chat going, well, who are these Taints? What's going on with the Tate brothers? Who are Andrew and Christian Tate? Well, Andrew is 38 and he looks like this. That's why he's mad. And then his brother is 36 and no one really knows what he looks like. I guess he looks like that. So he's mad too. And they are dual US, UK citizens who claim to have made millions from their social media empire. Their online output was controversial even before their legal troubles, with the pair attracting frequent criticism over offensive statements about women. They're the guys that are like, oh yeah, women are the problem, were the reason for the season and the solution. The pair have an American father, who I'm sure wasn't there for them, who worked for the U.S. Air Force in Britain. Their parents met in the UK before moving to the U.S. After their parents divorced, daddy issues, their mother moved to Luton, England. The brothers spent time in the UK, where they built their early careers of hating women. Police in the UK have linked Andrew Tate, the bald one, to quite terrifying radicalization of boys and young women in a 2024 report into violence against women and girls. The brothers were first arrested in Romania in 2022. I think we all kind of remember that. I mean, I remember that. They are facing separate unrelated charges for SA and human trafficking in the UK. Both brothers also deny the charges against them. They're like, we didn't do it. We just have bad hairlines. Okay. They're punishing us for our awful hairlines, but it's not our fault. We don't have edges. Okay. Why were the Tate brothers traveling to the US? Let's find out. The brothers had been under a travel ban in Romania, rightfully so. Those are some pretty crazy allegations. All right. For more than 2 years while they were under investigation. Speculation they would leave Romania had been mounting ahead of their journey. After the pair went quiet on social media, they left from a Bucharest airport around 3 a.m. local time on a private jet bound for Florida. If you're ever wondering where they send people, apologies to the people who just live there, where they send problematic people, it's Florida. Hopefully to get eaten by an alligator. That's not right, but it's okay. Okay, so they're on their way to Florida. Prosecutors said the travel ban had been lifted and the pair's U.S. passports had been returned. Isn't that amazing? Kathy Griffin could barely fly for holding up a pretend severed head, but these two can just be all over the trafficking and SA. But okay, cool. But investigators into their alleged crimes have not been dropped, and they are expected to return to Romania. The Tate brothers have a large U.S. following of incels, of men whose dicks don't work. Okay. And are popular figures among some elements of the American right. Earlier in February, some of Andrew Tate's alleged victims said they were extremely concerned, I would be too, by reports that U.S. officials had asked for his travel restrictions to be relaxed. Why? Why would any U.S. official want this guy's travel restrictions and his weird brother to be, who has the McDonald arches as his hairline, to be relaxed? I don't know. It came after U.S. Special Envoy Richard Grenell raised the Tate brothers with Romania's Foreign Minister Emil at the Munich Security Conference. Okay, so Romania's foreign minister said that he had not considered Grenell's approach as a form of pressure. Grenell told the Financial Times his support for the brothers was evident. Okay. The Tates have been vocal supporters of U.S. President Donald Trump. And there's your answer. The orange guy wants him here. While his close advisor, Elon Musk, that guy that lady said she wants X'd out. Okay. Restored Andrew Tate's account on X. Oh my God. After he bought the social media platform in 2022. What the Tates and Trump administration said about the journey. Andrew and Tristan Tate have not yet commented on their trip to the U.S., and neither they're headed to Mar-a-Lago, has the Trump administration. I wonder why. You should be proud. Your friends are coming to town, Donnie. Your friends are coming. My friends are riding one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. My massageist friends are coming in. Hurrah, hurrah. Human trafficking essay, treating women like shit day. And they all come dancing down to Mar-a-Lago where we can hang out. Okay. And put on myself, Tanner. Will they have to return to Romania to face trial? The case against the Tate brothers in Romania are now being rewritten by prosecutors who allowed them to leave the country on the condition that they return possibly as early as the end of March. The pair's request to leave the country was accepted, prosecutors said, but their request for the charges against them to be dropped was rejected. Boom, roasted. The brothers face a number of civil and criminal legal cases. They are accused of human trafficking, which we talked about, and forming an organized group to sexually exploit women in Romania. Floridians, hide. Get extra locks on your doors. Get bear spray. Actually, get a bear. Okay. So if these brothers come near you, just train the bear to maul it. Okay. But be nice to the bear. All right. Andrew Tate is also accused of SA, but they were like, we didn't do it. It wasn't me. They face separate unrelated charges of SA and human trafficking also in the UK. So they don't just stay in one country and do this shit. They go all over the place, which they also deny, Ave, it's misandry, the made up word. Last year, a Romanian court ruled they could be extradited to the UK after their case in Romania concludes. All right. A separate civil case has been opened up against the Taints in the US. Separately, lawyers for 4 women who claim they were assaulted by the Taints said they were bringing a civil case against him at the High Court of the UK for damages for inquiries they suffered, or for injuries, not inquiries, Jolene, injuries they suffered as a result. A representative for the Taint brothers said in response that they unequivocally deny all allegations. A separate civil case in the UK, which the brothers are contesting, accuses the brothers and a third individual of being serial tax evaders. Oh no, it's like the drunk wine lady that threatened Elon Musk's life. Another, people who don't pay their taxes. Yeah, it always starts, not paying your taxes is like the gateway drug, allegedly. Okay, so who cares about their assets? But allegedly, they're going to Florida, and they're going to Mar-a-Lago, and that's what quite a few of the No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen says Donald Trump just helped free Andrew Tate from his rape and human trafficking charges. Tate has bragged about grabbing women by their necks, breaking their jaws, and said, "I am absolutely a misogynist." And that was breaking news today. So important things going down, but this is a public service announcement. If you see the Taint brothers, run, hide, punch, kick, scream, train the bear, choose the bear. All Floridians, leave your homes, go out to the forest and find the bear, because these men are on the loose. Their hairlines are receding and they're mad about it, and you're going to pay for it. All right. So just birds of a feather, do. But yes, they use GHB. Like, these are monsters with these are like insane allegations against these brothers who admit to hating women. And yet old Donnie's like, come on in. I need someone to help me blend my bronzer. So here we are in the year 2025. Very disturbing. Be careful. Be on the lookout. Witness is very similar to the way Danny Masterson operated with the grape victims using GHB. Sound familiar? Since the 80s. Come on, women. I mean, Cosby, was it GHB or what did he use again? I forget what it was called. But yeah, evil men. Christina Coca's here. Joleen. Christina, you're far from Florida, but if you have, as someone who's originally from Florida, please let all your friends know that the Tate brothers are on the loose. Most likely they're hanging out at Mar-a-Lago blending Trump's tan, but just in case, let your friends and family know that this is very serious, okay? Oh, God. Oh, God. So that is our public service announcement to people out there for problematic men that are on the loose. Yeah. So let's see. I thought we might have, I don't think we have an update in the Karen Huger that we talked about yesterday. We know that Karen Huger has been obviously found guilty, and she was sentenced yesterday, 2 years, executed incarceration, suspend, but all but 1 year. So she's going to serve 1 year in prison, 5 years probation. She will serve the year, allegedly. She still wouldn't admit to an alcohol problem and was saying it was her depression and anxiety meds, and the judge did not let her off. Apparently during the trial, obviously the judge didn't let her off easily, and Ray spoke, and he was supportive of his wife. So there we are, guys. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, let me see if I forgot anything that I wanted to talk to you beautiful people about today. There's just so much going on, and we have a new Traitors episode that's happening so soon, and I'm going to be live after the Traitors episode so we can do a breakdown and like a first reaction. And here's what's making me sad, you guys. Next week is already the finale of who said? Since when? I just found this out today. Why do we only get 10 episodes? I think they could stretch this out for a couple more weeks to make me happy. But apparently they're like, no, we're not going to do that. And I don't understand why. I don't want it to be the finale. But then we have to look forward to the reunion as well, which I think is going to be airing right after the finale, someone said. So we will see. All right, I'm checking my Steven folder because I know Steven is always sending me the good. So many that sounded sexual. I didn't mean that, Steven. I'm so sorry. But sending me the good stuff. So many of you are sending me the good stuff on here. Okay. Oh, Steven just sent me something. As I spoke too soon. Oh, shit. Karen's court statement. We have audio of it. Are you cereal? Are you cereal milk? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Breaking news, which broke 4 hours ago, let's say. But let's say it's breaking news here. I need a breaking news intro. You guys, breaking news. What do I have for I have spoiler alerts. I'll do, let's see. Let's do receipts.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
Okay, so
Receipts.
I didn't mean to hit that again. Sorry, guys. Karen Huger's court statement, the statement she made in court, is now out thanks to Fox 5 DC and on Twitter here. Thank you, Steven, for sharing that with me. I appreciate you. Everyone give your love for Steven. If you're a member, put your baby door emojis in the chat for Steven. Okay. Karen Huger's court statement is here. And this is the account on Twitter because it'll never be X to me. Your fave, URFAVV_goddess, posted this from Fox 5 DC. We'll take a listen. Give me a thumbs up in the chat as soon as you can hear the audio. This is the Grande Dame in court.
Thank you, Ms. Kramer. Ms. Huger, is there anything you'd like to say before the court imposes its sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we have to hear from you.
I prepared a statement. Didn't want to forget anything. Your Honor, I want to apologize for taking this case to trial, but I also want to thank you for allowing me to have the trial. I think it was the mirror I needed to take a hard look at myself and the direction I was headed in. I think my prior cases, I showed up to court, followed the advice of my lawyers, got the case resolved, and went my way. I like to think I took the cases seriously, but this certainly has been such a much different experience for me. An experience that demanded that I take a look at myself, truthfully. I think for many years I was putting a Band-Aid on some personal history that was leaving me very unhappy. It is possible that just like taking daily medication for high blood pressure and cholesterol, I just thought medication for depression and anxiety was something that came with the territory of getting older and having more responsibilities and more to worry about. And certainly there was a sense of entitlement that I should be allowed to keep on consuming alcohol. I have been successful. It's been 15 years since my last DUI. Why should I give up the social indulgence? Well, this case is why. Drinking responsibly, especially while taking medications, mean not drinking at all. I failed at that miserably. I understand how lucky I am that I hit a tree. Thank God I did not hit a pedestrian. In recovery, I was told of a young man named Kevin who hit a tree when he was 17 years old. Kevin was in a coma for 30 days. Kevin is now permanently brain damaged and his life will never be the same. I asked God, why not me? The only answer I could come up with was that I was spared because I have a responsibility to use my unique optic lens and teach others and affect quite possibly millions of people with the message of not drinking and driving. I understand better the brutal clarity of the fact that when you're behind a car driving, you're not just driving for yourself. It's my responsibility to make sure my community members make it to their destination safely as well. I want to thank the officers who came to my assistance that night and apologize for my attitude back on March 19th. They were truly professional and gracious toward me at a time when I was not. The body cameras definitely prove that they were right and I was wrong. I should have handled the situation differently. Your Honor, I have a lot on my plate now, but I understand this is all for a very good reason. I will not let you down. I will not let my community down. I will follow through on everything I am currently doing to maintain my sobriety and everything you ordered me to do.
Okay, that interesting. So in court, obviously talking to the judge, saying, it's been 15 years, so I thought I could drink again. Okay, it's interesting. And we're still bringing up the medication element, which, and yeah, it seems a little like, I know that was put on this earth. All of a sudden you have this epiphany now to, what is she trying to be, a drinking and driving influencer? I don't really know. Shout out to Mims in the chat. Mims says, you let your community down when you took it to try. Yes. When there was body cam footage in Discovery, and you took it to trial and was like, I'm not guilty. I was not drunk. And we saw you vomited in your own purse. And then we're talking ish to the officers and we're clearly intoxicated. Hell to the I don't. That's what I think. Like, is she trying to be like, don't worry, the grande dame shall have new merch about drinking and driving or something? Ma'am, get help, get sober, stop driving. We don't need you to be the spokesperson for drunk driving. All right, we don't need a 4-time drunk driver who isn't even, like, it says they're sober. Okay, cool, but has been behind the wheel of a car intoxicated, sooner than they have not, out there. What? It's a classic housewife non-apology. Where was the apology? It seemed like, I'm going to blame antidepressants. I thought it was normal for people. Well, it is normal for people who suffer from depression. So if you were in a state where you needed antidepressants, don't tell RFK Jr. that, and it was helping you, then yes, that you do need that. And if you were mixing a copious amount of alcohol with anything, it's not going to be good. I don't know. I don't even know why you would bring up the antidepressants. The moral of the story is you drank too much and you drunk drove 4 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. It's supposed to be 3 strikes and you're out. You got 4. Okay? That's crazy. That's crazy. Karen. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do? Shine said there's national footage she's been drinking in the last 15 years. She didn't just start again. Is that what she was saying? Like, and I thought I could just start again. You've been drunk on the Real Housewives of Potomac. We remember the scene. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Here, I found it. Isn't that crazy? I found it so quickly. How did I find this so quickly? Remember, Karen? Remember this? Because I didn't. If you would have told me years ago, and I think Busy Blue and I had this conversation, and he was like, yeah, she drinks, and I'm like, no, she doesn't really drink. And then we had this episode of Karen Huger having some drinks on Potomac. Just like the wine lady that wants to ex Elon Musk. You got your girls' night, you get a little too surly, then you start I don't have a vagina. My vagina is very moist. Have you ever had a pound cake? It's like my vagina. It's very moist. Okay, it's like Duncan Hines. Very moist. It's like a Duncan Hines pussy. It's so moist. Okay, what? Mims, thank you for the super chat. Mims says, I'm putting money on her books and sending wig glue. Well, I think Giselle was out here talking about how she was or they were worried about Karen and when she goes to jail. And yeah, we remember Karen's clank, clank, bitch. Clankety, clank, clank, clank. Clankety, clank, clank. Clank clank, and then talk about Ray when you very versus
Went to UVA in 1980.
I want to see UVA nice sing. Want to see UVA nice. What is it? It's purpose is so rash. Care Huger. You can't be a drunk driving influencer. No, and why was she bringing up that kid in her statement? She's like, there was a 17-year-old, huh? Was that just to say like she realizes how lucky she is? What? Okay. Artist, thank you for the super chat. Artist says, what a shame that it took 4 DUIs for her to finally understand she could have killed somebody. We don't know if she understands that. Well, she said she kind of understands it. That was weird. Oh, that was weird. That right, Artist? That was weird. Thank you so much, Miss T said. Karen started to drink milk after. Oh my gosh. Mim says that fireball is nothing to play with. Remember, OC was getting Kelly drunk off the fireball in Ireland. Yes. And what did they get Gretchen drunk off when they were setting her up with Tamara's son? That was creepy. Clankety clank. I don't even remember who she was saying it to when Karen said clankety clank clank, bitch, or something. I'm sure you guys in the chat remember, but I don't even remember who she was talking about when she said that. But we've had our clankety clank moments on Potomac and Jersey. They said that about Teresa Giudice, those twins that never came back. We don't even know what Teresa did to them, allegedly. No, I don't know where they went, but they didn't come back. So Artist says, I'm hoping after a year in the pokey, she will realize she could have killed somebody. Well, I think she still has the opportunity to try to be like, no, can you reconsider? No, thanks. Oh, it was to Ashley about Michael touching black men without permission. Okay. Was that when he was touching production? Yeah, the OC with Gretchen, and Gretchen's coming back this season. So hopefully, Gretchen, watch your drinks around Tamara and her weirdo son, because he grew up to be real weird. And not like fun Aquarius weird. I'm talking scary, like Andrew Tate brother scary. Okay. Maybe not that far, but I don't know. Allegedly, obviously. Dale says I was on 3 antidepressants at once for severe for severe bladder spasms. If taken properly and under doctor supervision, they don't impair function or ability. Alcohol does. Yeah, the naked wasted. Oof. Oh my goodness. Crazy. All right. Well, you guys, there we have it. Anna, are you serious? Anna's saying Slade apparently already threw a drink at Tamara during film. You know Slade wants to be a housewife so bad, but Slade, don't throw drinks at women. Slade, take care of your kids. Am I the only one not excited to see Gretchen back on OC? And Slade, Smiley, ew, gross. Yuck, yuck. Gross, no thanks. I think people are excited because it's like someone to maybe go after Tamara. Is that why people are excited for Gretchen? But I don't miss her. I don't miss her shitty purses. I don't miss her shitty husband. I just don't miss these people. But maybe it's just me. But people were really, really happy. Okay, some of you are like, no. Gretchen is Andrew Tate level. Her son got it from his mom. Gretchen, or you mean Tamara? Because does Gretchen have? Oh, they do have a kid, but their kid's little. Little. So, okay, some of you are on the same page as me. Like, ugh, not just me. Thank you. Dog Mom Laura says, shout out to the judge giving Karen a 4-time DUI, found guilty, is finally going to. I've been locked up. They won't let me out. I need an Akon sound effect. You want locked up? They won't let me out. No, I thought I had one. Won't let me out. I'm locked up. No. Okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, yes, Tamara did throw a drink at Vicky's neighbor, aka one of the OGs of the OC. What's her name? You know who I'm talking about. She was married to that baseball player that I think had CTE, so he was kind of angry. What was her name? Jasmine, Jillian, Jean, Gina. Thank you. I knew it. Yeah, she put red wine in her eye. And Vicky's daughter and their friend were like, oh, and that became a meme. Gina Keogh. Thank you guys. Gina Keogh. Shout out to Gina Keogh and her bangs. All right. We've had a fun time. I've had so much fun. I imagine you guys have had fun too. Okay. We're just making assumptions now, Jolene. But shout out to all my super chatters today. Indiana Girl, Jules, Chickenhead PK, Dorkface Neely, Laura and Christy Buffenmeyer, Os Fly Girl, Dog Mom Laura, David Cushmore, Graphics, Mims, Artists. We came very close to hitting our super chat goal. So you guys are all wonderful, beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate every one of you. Please make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we are on our way to 50K. Looking to hit that in 2025. The like helps so much in the algorithm. Please comment after the video posts. I don't get to all of your comments in the live chat, so I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already, follow me on social media at Joleen Lunzer on the Instagram, the TikTok, and the Twitter. And until next time, you guys, enjoy yourself. Well, I'll see you in a couple hours, but enjoy yourself until then. It's later than you think. Bye.